Welcome to the Webby O'Neill channel. Two polar bears in the woods, and let me tell you, it does feel like the Antarctic. Marcus Rashford's contract is due to expire in the summer, but there is an option to extend for a further year, and Erik Ten Hag has admitted the club look to activate that with a view to sitting down with Rashford and thrashing out a new and improved deal. Now, there's plenty to discuss also in this one, Tony. It compares Rashford to Kylian Mbappe, so stay tuned because I want your thoughts on that. But first of all, I want your reaction to this quote. Marcus has to make a decision. The only thing we can do is show him this is the best club to be in, which has to do with the culture of the club and also in the way we are working, in the way we play and the way we train, and if we are offering the right environment to progress. It's a financial issue as well. Then it is up to him to make the decision. But for 1.5 years, he will be here at Manchester United.
Well, to show him that this is the best club, Marcus Rashford should already know that this is the best club to be at. This is Manchester United, the biggest club in the world. I don't get what he's saying there, telling him. Rashford knows it's the biggest club. And then he goes on about finance. It's up to Rashford to decide. Listen, I think the decision with Rashford deciding, right, that contract should have been done. But showing him that this is the best club in the world, Rashford should already know there is no need for that. So I'm a bit baffled about why Rashford needs to be shown this. He already knows.
Do you think there's been some conversations behind closed doors with the agents and maybe Manchester United, and there's some concerns there from Rashford's side going forward?
I think the agent and Rashford have already made their concerns known, made their wishes known. And I think this is Ten Hag now coming back and letting us fans know that this is what I'm telling Rashford. This is the biggest club in the world. And it's down to you, Marcus, to make the decision. We've done everything. I think they've offered the contract. We've done it all. Now, Marcus, you decide.
It does say in that quote as well, it's a financial issue as well. So like you've said there, do you think a contract has been put over to Rashford's side and they're coming back saying, well, we want more money, Tony?
Well, it's obviously about money. The contract, extending it, improving the contract has been discussed. I think something's been put there. This is all about money, and I think Ten Hag is sticking it right on Marcus. You decide. This is the best club in the world. You already know it. We're telling you it is. Here's the contract. Sort it, sign it, and play for the biggest and best club in the world. And it is about financial, and Ten Hag is letting everyone know that.
Yeah. It does go on to basically talking about Rashford's qualities at Manchester United, what he sees in training, what he's seen out on the pitch in the starting 11. And he does say, from the first moment, I recognise huge potential. And now to get out that potential, I believe when Marcus's positioning is on the back of the defending line, there is almost no better player in the world. There is Mbappe in this moment, a type like him. But when he is getting in that position, he's great. And you see he's really improved also out of possession. Now, when you're mentioning a player, no matter who it is, in the same sentence as Mbappe, what's Ten Hag's thoughts behind mentioning Rashford alongside Mbappe there?
He's telling everyone, if you want this player, and if he don't want to stay at Man United, you better start thinking about paying big money, because this is how we regard Marcus Rashford, as a great player. Big money. That's what it's going to cost. There's no cheapskate here. But to positioning. Now, Marcus Rashford, yeah, on the back line, on the shoulder, very good at it. No two ways about that. But the problem is we don't see too much of it. And that isn't really all his fault. I think what it is, it's down to the way teams are defending and all that. And we do come up against the back four, back five, sometimes a brick wall if you're playing West Ham. He's not very good in them games. But Marcus has got it. But I think Ten Hag is just telling everyone there, look, this is how high we rate him, and you're going to have to pay for him, PSG, because that's where I think it's all going to happen.
But the problem we've got, Tony, is they're going to trigger this 1 year option to extend for a further year. It only then gives Manchester United a further year to bargain with if a club does come in with a transfer fee, because you're not going to then get top whack, so to speak, in the market value for the player, are you? With only then 12 months left on the deal.
Well, when they put the option for an extended 12 months, obviously they're looking to sell Man United. They'll want to get the money in the summer. But Marcus Rashford, I believe, right, will sit it out for the next 18 months and go on a free. That is how I see lots of players doing things nowadays. Marcus Rashford, and if you go back to the comment, it's a financial issue. This is what it's about. Big money, and Marcus wants all the money. He don't want to be sold. No one's there going to come in and give big money. PSG have already said that. So that's his option. He wants PSG, and recently comments have come out from PSG that they can see him on a free in 18 months' time. That's where it's all happening. This is financial. No other, nothing else. And it's all down to Marcus. This is what I want.
Do you think it's right, Erik Ten Hag coming out with the statements that he has done and basically putting it on Rashford's toes for everyone to see that, the ball's in your court, mate, the contract's there, you just go and sign it if you want to play for Man United?
What I like about Ten Hag, he comes out and he says things as they should be. So what we're looking for as fans in 2 weeks' time is Ten Hag to come straight out and tell us exactly what's happened. We want to know, and quite rightly we should know, that he's been offered a new contract, he's not signed it, how much it's worth, and this is what it's about. End of. If Ten Hag comes out in 2 weeks and tells us exactly what it is, that should be the end of it. We all know then. And then Marcus is here for 18 months. And fair play to him. If he can get more money somewhere else, and that's his option, then fine. If he wants to leave the biggest and best club in the world, as Ten Hag is telling him, that's up to him. That is up to him. Go get your money and just leave the biggest club in the world. Simple as. But Ten Hag should come out, and I think he will. I think he'll nail this, Ten Hag, and he'll stick it right back on Rashford, and then we all know. And then Ten Hag really can get on and do his job.
Do you think, with it being PSG, they're the ones who are notably involved, they're all the ones in the press and in the media who are going for Rashford? Do you think they're wanting to get Rashford on a free after that 1 year option is triggered, and then to be the replacement for Mbappe, who might go to Real Madrid or somewhere else?
Yeah, I think that's what they're looking at. They're looking at replacing players. They've got a few players, I think, what might be removed in the next 12 to 18 months. They're looking at Rashford. I think he'll be 26 by the time it comes up, the option. So, yeah, he is an option for him. He's a wide player. And, Ten Hag likes him. PSG seem to like him. And I think he will go there. I think his brother in the summer went there, had a good discussion. And it's no coincidence now that the PSG chairman has been coming out with comments. And that's the way it is. That's football. But let's have a bit of honesty here and let Ten Hag come out with it. And to be honest with you, Marcus Rashford should come out and say, I'm not signing a new contract. My last point on this is simple. They're all on social media showing you where they are, what they're doing, giving it this, giving it that. Simple as. It's not a big deal. Just say it as it is, and everyone respects the truth. Simple as.
Do you see, if Rashford was to leave Manchester United, whether it be this summer or the next summer, do you think he's fulfilled his potential at Man United, or there's more to give from Rashford?
Rashford's a good player. Went up for it. But there's better players. There's better players out there. But playing for Manchester United, good player. But we need to improve as a team and as a club. And Ten Hag is going to take us forward. That's what it's about. And to me, for a long time now, Rashford's not been part of this club. He's been part of Team Rashford. Simple as. We will move on, as we've always done when players have gone. United's bigger and better than any player. So Marcus, if you do want the money, you don't want to sign your contract back within the fortnight, just say so and go, and we'll move on.
Do you think it is about money though, Tony, or he just wants, like some players say, a new challenge at another football club, new scenery, a new project, as they all say?
You talk about players before, they're up for this, they're up for that. It's about money. That's the world we're in now. It's money.
But maybe someone from the outside in, a neutral Tony, will look at it and think, well, PSG have got more chance of winning trophies in the next 3 to 4 years than Manchester United.
No, it's nothing to do with that. It's about money. He wants the money. He wants an improved contract. To be honest with you, when I've just mentioned that there, I don't think he wants an improved contract. I do think he wants to go.
Do you think there's already, a ready-made replacement to take over Rashford on that left-hand side? Can you see Garnacho maybe filling his boots on the left? Sancho even improving?
There's no ready-made replacement. I think what's going to happen here with Man United, with Ten Hag, we've got 18 months of building a team. There's no ready-made replacement for anybody, to be honest with you. Any new player what comes in may or may not adjust. You just don't know. Ten Hag's going to build a squad up, build a team, build a style of play, and we've got to sit here, wait for it, and then just enjoy the ride.
Me personally, I think that's what all the speculation about Gakpo is. I do believe Gakpo is being sounded out to take over on that left-hand side, Tony, and with Ten Hag actually coming out and saying, the ball's in Rashford's court on signing a new deal, I think Gakpo's being eyed as a replacement on that left-hand side, Tony, but that's just my own opinion. Let us know what you think. Have we already got a ready-made replacement who could take over Rashford's role in Garnacho and Sancho? But let us know what you think. Anything else to add there?
No, just it's a contract. It should have been dealt with 6 months ago minimum, and there's lots of other players in the club what need their contract signing out. It's been a bit of a nightmare. If you look inside Manchester United, the people what run it, it's been a fiasco. This situation should never have been here with Rashford and lots of other players what are going on. So let's see what happens after Christmas.
Let's see what happens. You've heard it here first. Now, yeah, smash a like on today's video. Obviously, there's a lot to get through on that video. We've just give you a bit of an overview just to get you involved on today's video. Obviously, comparing Rashford to Mbappe. Let us know what you think about that. Do you think Rashford's long-term future is at Manchester United? Or have we got ready-made replacements on the left like we've discussed earlier on? But let us know what you think on today's video. Smash a like, subscribe if you like our content, and press that notification bell because we'll be back later this week with another video. Thank you.